Hello from Austin. I'm Eldon, a father who poured everything into my son Soren's dreams, but his email cut deep. Don't come to my wedding. Live stream it, okay? The sting of betrayal wasn't just the words, it was the forged loans, the buried will, his erasure of my Leora's legacy. I stood quiet, but my heart burned. What did I do to turn their Napa vows to dust? Follow my story to find out. The soft hum of early June light seeps through the ranch house curtains, painting the room in a warm, golden haze. I wake to it, same as every morning, my eyes settling on Leora's photo on the nightstand. Her smile, frozen in that frame, still tugs at me. 35 years of marriage, cut short 5 years ago by cancer's cruel grip. At 65, retired from drafting land contracts across Texas, I'm used to the quiet. The oak floors creak under my feet as I rise, her absence a weight I carry through the emptiness of these mornings. I shuffle to the kitchen, the familiar scent of brewing coffee, strong, black the way she taught me, filling the air. My phone buzzes on the counter, Soren's name lighting up the screen. His text is brief. Napa venues a go. Big plans, Dad. Our son, 32 now, chasing his startup dreams right here in Austin. Pride swells in my chest, thinking of the wedding Leora dreamed of in her final whispers, her voice soft but sure. Make it special for him, Eldon. The house feels too big without her laughter, but Soren's my anchor, the reason I keep giving him the world, just as she wanted. Yet his texts have grown shorter lately, like echoes fading in the Texas heat. I sip slowly, staring out at the wildflowers dotting the yard, steeling myself for the call I need to make today. I head to the garage, my old office from lawyering days, where tools and files line the walls like silent sentinels. Leora's sketch hangs pinned near the desk, vines curling in pencil, drawn during her chemo days, dreaming of Soren's wedding in Napa's glow. The laptop pings with the realtor's email. Closing on the land today? Proceeds for the wedding deposit? I nod to the empty room, her voice echoing in my head. Make it special, Eldon, for him. Signing the deed feels like carving out a piece of my heart. This Austin plot, where wildflowers bloomed and we built our life, is now just a wire transfer for Napa's glamour. Mid-signature, Soren's text lands. Thanks, Dad. Venue's locked. No call, no warmth, just the clipped efficiency of his startup world. I pocket the pen, fingers brushing Leora's sketch. Sacrifices are second nature at my age, but this one lands hollow, like wind whistling through empty fields. Pride wrestles with a flicker of doubt. Has he outgrown us, or just forgotten? I sit back, the garage fan humming, and wonder if her dream still binds us. Lunch takes me to a hill country diner, the kind where locals swap stories over greasy fries. I scroll Soren's feed on my phone, Napa teasers flashing with Cressida, his fiancée, all polished vibes, and no trace of the Austin roots we planted. I attach a scan of Leora's old letter, her words about Napa's promise, to my reply. This is for her, too. His response pings fast. Cool venue idea. Talk soon. The words burn like Texas sun. Once, he'd call weekly, voice bright with startup wins, stories of coding late in Austin lofts. Now, it's transactions, not talks. Back home, I frame the deed copy beside her photo, whispering, he'll see your light in it. But the garage shadows stretch long, doubt creeping like vines left untended. Evening news drones on about millennial hustles in Austin's tech scene. Soren fits that mold, ambitious, driven, but at what cost to the man who raised him? I pour a nightcap, Leora's absence a familiar ache. Tomorrow, the funds clear. Maybe his gratitude follows. Maybe. The humid afternoon wraps around the ranch house like a heavy blanket, the kind that makes every breath feel deliberate. I'm in the garage, tinkering with a wobbly chair leg, the scent of wood glue mixing with the faint metallic tang of my old lawyering tools. Leora's sketch of Napa vines pinned to the wall from yesterday catches my eye, her pencil strokes still vivid, a promise from her chemo days for Soren's wedding. The laptop chimes, breaking my focus. An email from Soren, subject line, wedding update. I set the screwdriver down, pulse quickening, and click it open. The words hit like a sudden dust storm. Dad, don't come to the wedding. It's a small vibe. Watch through livestream, okay? He's CC'd his Austin startup buddies, like I'm some outsider RSVPing to their party. The emoji stings. a forced grin at a family reunion gone sour. I reread it, each word turning Leora's Napa dream into a pixelated afterthought, the day I funded reduced to a screen. As if her vision deserves this, I mutter, the garage fan whirring like it doesn't care. I lean back, the weight of the land I sold for him pressing harder than the Texas heat. Pacing the garage floor, my boots scuff the concrete, and I grab Soren's old laptop, left here from his last visit months ago. The screen flickers on, an open group chat glaring back. A message from one of his tech pals pops up. "Your dad's zooming the wedding like a fanboy?" Soren's reply slices through. "He's chill with it. Keeps the vibe clean." Laughter emojis flood the thread, each one a jab, toasting their Napa plans with my money while I'm a punchline. I slam the laptop shut, tools clattering on the bench. Lincoln's words echo in my head. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than speak and remove all doubt. But silence feels like giving in now, like letting their world spin without me. The Austin sun dips, casting long shadows across the floor. Leora's photo on the wall seems to whisper, "See him clearly." The hurt settles, not rage, but a father's ache for the boy who once ran to me, not from me. Dinner's just me and takeout barbecue from the corner joint, ribs heavy in my hands as the ranch house echoes with questions I can't voice. I scroll Soren's feed on my phone, his posts polished with Cressida's filters, Napa's glamour, no hint of the Austin soil I gave up. One of her live teasers catches me. Our dream venue, no drama, just us. Likes piling up from their circle, blind to my exclusion. Drama? I think, fork freezing midair. If they knew the land I sold, the roots Leora planted, now propping their vibe. Night falls thick, crickets humming outside. I pour a scotch, raising it to her empty chair across the table. "He'll come around, won't he?" I ask her photo, but doubt lingers, heavier than any law book I've lifted. Sleep stays out of reach, that email replaying like a bad song. Tomorrow, I face this digital wall between us. Mid-June mornings in Austin carry a sticky heat that clings to everything, but I'm back in the garage, the familiar hum of the fan cutting through the quiet. I unpin Leora's Napa sketch from the wall, its edges curling slightly, her pencil strokes still sharp with vines we once dreamed of strolling through for Soren's wedding. 5 years since cancer took her, and these sketches, drawn in her chemo days, still hold the faint scent of graphite and hope. She'd whispered, "He'll carry our love there," her eyes bright even as her strength faded. But Soren's email from yesterday, that cold livestream dismissal, twists her vision into something distant, like he never held this paper. My fingers trace the lines, Austin's heat pressing in, but her image steadies me. Maya Angelou's words echo. I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced. The sketch blurs, not tears, just memory. Has he outgrown us, or just forgotten the hands that shaped him? I refold it carefully, the weight of unspoken defeat settling deeper, like dust on the workbench. Her dream was never meant for a screen. Coffee's gone bitter by mid-morning, the mug cold in my hand as my phone buzzes on the garage bench. Soren's Instagram post lights up. Cressida's vision nailed Napa Valley. Polished shots of the venue I funded flash across the screen, all golden vines and sleek tables. A comment slides in. "Your dad chipped in big, huh?" His reply stings sharper than the email. "He's just the bank, LOL. Likes piling up like Texas rain, indifferent and relentless." The jab lands heavy, turning my sacrifice into a footnote for his followers. Then Cressida's live pops up, her laugh light as she says, "We built this from scratch. No handouts, just hustle." Napa's glamour glows behind her, erasing not just me, but Leora's wildflower dreams woven into those vines. "Hustle," I mutter, setting the mug down hard. Mark Twain's line cuts through. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. Soren's chasing shine, blind to the roots we planted. The ranch house stays silent, their words echoing louder than the fan. Afternoon shadows stretch across the garage floor, Leora's sketch back on the wall like a quiet sentinel. Soren's LOL and the email's emoji replay in my mind, merging into a pattern, not oversight, but erasure. I pace, tools clinking softly on the bench, each step tracing years of wiring funds for his Austin startup now twisted into handouts for their Napa show. Leora's voice breaks through. "See him clearly, Eldon." It's the drop that overflows after decades of quiet giving, school fees, startup loans, the land I sold. No tears, just steel. FDR's words steady me. When you come to the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. I've tied enough knots. It's time to pull back. The phone stays dark. No calls or texts from Soren, just the hum of the fan and the weight of clarity. Tomorrow, I dig deeper. No more illusions about who he's become. The late June evening wraps Austin in a sweltering haze, but the kitchen's AC hum offers a cool reprieve as I sit at the table, the weight of Soren's dismissals still heavy from days ago. My phone buzzes, a bank app alert flashing, a transaction tied to the wedding contract. I tap it open and the details hit like a punch. Soren's startup loan, secured against my funds without a word, siphoning the Napa deposit into his venture's debt. His signature glares next to mine on the screen, a quiet theft dressed up as business, the kind of boardroom trick I fought for 30 years drafting Texas contracts. My heart quickens, but I breathe steady, that old Dallas cowboy grit whispering, "Play the hand you're dealt." Leora's empty chair across the table seems to nod, urging clarity. This isn't a slip, it's overreach on her dream. I screenshot the evidence, fingers steady as the Austin clock ticks toward a reckoning. The kitchen light flickers, sharpening my focus. No more blind trust. This betrayal demands a line drawn. I grab the phone and dial Soren's Austin number, the ring sharp like a gavel in an empty hall. He picks up mid-laugh, voice casual. "Dad, Napa's shaping up. Funds cleared great." I cut in, calm but firm. "That loan on my contract?" "You're crossing lines, son," he stammers, then shifts. "It's just business. Be our livestream VIP if you release more." Cressida's voice chimes faintly in the background. "Don't make this awkward." My jaw tightens, but courtroom steel takes over. Break this trust, and I walk, no Napa without accountability. Soren snaps back. "You're holding me back." His words sting, but I hold firm. "Prove your vision without my strings." I end the call, the line dead as Austin crickets fill the silence. Their deflection only sharpens my edge, like a blade honed on years of legal battles. Leora's photo on the counter watches, her dream not theirs to twist. The phone stays dark, but my resolve burns brighter. The kitchen light dims as I clear the table, the contract printout lying beside my cooling coffee. Soren's business excuse replays, a thin veil over greed, Napa's allure blinding him to the roots I sold for his day. I file the screenshots in my old law folder, mine ticking like the case clocks from my attorney days. Benjamin Franklin's line flips in my head. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. No more blind faith in family promises. Leora's absence aches sharper tonight, her dream tangled in their schemes. But this fracture forces truth. I've propped up illusions too long. Outside, Texas stars prick the sky, clear and unyielding. Tomorrow I'll call Callista, my old accountant friend. Boundaries aren't walls, they're wisdom. Sleep comes fitful, the weight of the night pressing, but a quiet fire sparks within. No more carrying their load alone. The early July heat in Austin presses down like a heavy hand, but the morning coffee steam curls up, sharp and familiar, as I sit in the garage. The phone rings, cutting through the quiet. Callista, her voice tight from her downtown office. "Eldon, I dug into Soren's queries about land transfers." "Check your email." I open it, and there it is. A scanned loan document, my signature scrawled in his hasty hand, tying my funds to his startup's debt. The mismatch glares like a bad plea in a Texas courtroom, a calculated raid on Leora's Napa fund. My heart steadies to the old lawyer rhythm, 30 years cross-examining worse than this. Gloria Steinem's words hit. "The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off." No panic, just precision. I forward the file to my old law folder, the ranch house fan whirring like it's nodding approval. This isn't a slip. It's betrayal, and it demands lines drawn, not erased. I zoom in on the screen, Leora's sketch on the wall watching. Her dream deserves better than this. I lean back, grab my laptop, and start a video call from the garage desk. Soren's face pops up, pixelated against Austin traffic in the background. "Son, this forgery on the loan, it's not business, it's theft," I say, voice flat, sharing the screen with the document. He leans in defensive. Dad, it's leverage for the startup. You're overreacting. I cut back. Overreacting. Leora's signature next to your fake mocks everything. Cressida slides into the frame, her voice sharp. This family drama's toxic. Release the funds or stay out. My resolve hardens like steel from my courtroom days. No more enabling. Prove Napa without my strings or it's done. Soren's face twists. You're killing my future. I end it firm. Your future's yours. Mine's protected now. The screen goes black, the air thickens, but my grip on the mouse stays iron. Their deflection only sharpens my edge, Leora's photo on the desk a silent ally. This stand, shaky as it feels, is mine to hold. The garage falls silent after the call, the forged contract printout curling under my thumb. Soren's leverage excuse echoes, a thief's dodge, Napa's pull blinding him to the lines he forged. I staple the evidence, my mind mapping next steps like I used to in Texas cases, an escrow hold to lock the boundary like fences marking what's mine. Leora's sketch on the wall steadies me. Her dream wasn't built for deceit. Oprah's words ring true. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Mine's sharpening with every move. I step outside for an evening walk, Austin's neighborhood alive with kids biking and neighbors waving, oblivious to the rifts tearing at me. Their nods ground me, strength's in standing, not bending. Back inside, I draft the escrow hold notice, fingers steady on the keys. Lines drawn mean no retreat, and Leora's memory demands nothing less. Sleep won't come easy, but the fire's lit now. I'm at my garage desk, coffee gone lukewarm, scrolling through vendor emails for Soren's Napa wedding. Despite my warning days ago, his plans hum along, undeterred. My phone lights up with Cressida's latest live, her voice bright against a Napa vineyard backdrop. We built this from scratch, no handouts, just our hustle. The lie stings. My wired funds fuel that glow. No mention of Austin's soil or Leora's vines. I lean forward, indignation flaring. My fingers fly, forwarding the forged loan proof to Elowen, the event manager. Verify this before Napa proceeds. Her reply pings fast. Noted. Soren didn't disclose. Their defiance glares from the screen, bold as Texas sun. I lean back, the ranch fans stirring the air, whispering Virgil's truth. Fortune favors the bold. No more propping up their facade. My move now. Leora's sketch on the wall nods. Her dream demands truth, not their gloss. The phone erupts with Soren's call, his voice sharp from his chaotic Austin office. Dad, Elowen's on my case. What did you send? I keep steady. The truth about your loan. Stop the games. Cressida cuts in, venomous. This sabotage is toxic. Soren pleads, then snaps. You're ruining my future. Release it. My voice stays firm. Earn it without forgery. He dangles a bribe. Be our VIP on Live. Don't make enemies. Their voices tangle, the ranch walls seeming to close in. I end it sharp. Enemies. You've made us that. The screen blacks out amid their shouts, silence ringing like a gavel. The thrill of pushback courses through me, no yield in my bones. Leora's photo watches from the desk, her dream a line I won't let them cross. Their storm met mine, and I'm still standing. My lawyer's edge honed sharper than ever. Post-call, the garage feels charged, tools gleaming under the bulb as I print Elowen's confirmation. Soren's panic echoes, his VIP bribe reeking of desperation. Napa's pull blinds them to the consequences of their own making. I update the escrow hold, my mind ticking through cases won on evidence, not emotion. Mark Twain's quip lands. Courage is resistance to fear. Their fear fuels my resolve. Leora's sketch steadies me. Her dream demands defense, not defeat. I take an afternoon drive through Austin. Billboards flashing startup ads. Soren's world, but not at my expense. Neighbors wave, their lives untouched by my rift, grounding me in purpose. Evening falls as I return, heart steeled. I prep for their next move, no illusions left. The ranch house hums quietly, Leora's presence a silent ally. Tomorrow, their schemes face my truth. The late July heat in Austin scorches the air, but I'm on the ranch porch, the afternoon haze broken by the doorbell's sharp ring. A courier drops a sealed envelope from Callista, my old accountant friend, and I carry it inside, the paper heavy in my hands. Slitting it open at the kitchen table, I find a copy of Leora's will, but a key page is ghosted. Soren's handiwork, erasing her words to greenlight the land sale I signed months ago. I cross-check it against the original in my garage files, and the void screams intent, her clause on family legacy scrubbed for his gain. Callista's note is tucked inside. He inquired about alterations. Watch your back. The heat mirrors the burn in my chest. This isn't a mistake, it's a calculated cut. My mind races through clauses from old Texas cases, Frank Sinatra's line echoing. The best revenge is massive success. Not spite, but exposure. This scheme's mine to unravel. I photograph the tampered page, Leora's photo on the counter watching. Her will deserves defense, not desecration. The envelope crinkles shut as shadows lengthen across the floor. My phone vibrates, pulling me to the garage desk. Cressida's latest post glares, navigating family drama for our Napa glow, a veiled jab at my escrow hold. Comments swarm, sounds messy, good luck, and Soren's like on it fuels their narrative. Callista texts, confirming the tampered will's timestamps match his loan push. I draft a vendor alert, fingers steady. Forged documents detected, verify all contracts. Their smear spreads, Austin's network buzzing with whispers, but I stay silent, channeling Reagan's trust but verify. Evidence trumps their echoes. The screen glows accusatory, Leora's will beside me a quiet demand. Not their mud, but her truth. I hit send on the alert, the click a gauntlet thrown. Soren's silence looms, but my lawyer's edge sharpens, honed on years of outsmarting sharper tricks. The fan hums, and I lean back, the weight of their betrayal coiling into something precise, ready to strike back. Dusk drapes the ranch as I spread documents across the garage table, the tampered will fragments glowing under the lamp like puzzle pieces of their ploy. Vendor replies trickle in. Concerning, holding Napa prep. Soren's silence thunders louder than words. My mind maps counters, lawsuit outlines for tampering, escrow locked tight. Hemingway's line lands. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. Lesson learned too late. Leora's photo catches the light, her gaze steadying the storm. Their tricks are boomeranging, Napa's vines no shield for their deceit. Midnight nears, alerts fading, but my schemes light the path forward. An evening drive didn't happen today. Too much to plan. I jot notes for Callista, the next move clear. Sleep evades me, the ranch house quiet but alive with purpose. Dawn brings Napa, and with it, time to harvest the truth they buried. The plane touches down in Napa, and the August warmth greets me with vineyard scents that hit like Leora's old perfume, stirring memories as I step onto the tarmac. I drive a rental car through Golden Hills, the venue's sleek arches looming ahead. Elowen's email had been crisp, guest list confirmed. But at check-in, under the chandelier's glow, she hands me the sheet with a hesitant smile. Mr. Sponsor? The label stings. Soren's doing, reducing me to a wallet, not a father. I correct her, pen firm. Father of the groom, in memory of Leora. Her eyes widen as she slips me Soren's tucked-in note. Keep the old man peripheral. The ink lays their scheme bare. A betrayal sharper than the Texas heat I left behind. MLK's words echo. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. The air thickens. Napa's vines demand my voice, not their silence. I nod to Elowen, fury simmering but steady, my lawyer's poise locking in. This isn't their stage to script. Back in my hotel suite, I fire up a Zoom for the so-called family check-in. Soren's face splits the screen, Napa's backdrop mocking behind him. Dad, what the hell? Elowen's freezing prep over your emails? He barks. I lean in, voice even. Your sponsor tag? She thought I was hauling wine. Cressida's scowl joins, sharp. Don't play victim, it's vibe control. My rage spikes, but I channel it. Vibe? On Leora's dime. Forgery's no game. Soren erupts. You're jealous, out of touch, ruining my life. Their threats fly, overlapping like a storm, but I cut the feed. Then live without my shadow. The screen blacks out, thunder in the silence. The suite door slams. Elowen's outside, whispering Soren's directive to marginalize me. The brake snaps wide, my heart pounding but unbowed. Their chaos fuels my clarity. Leora's photo in my pocket, a quiet anchor. This reckoning's mine, and I'm ready to turn their stage upside down. Eloin leads me through the venue, the Napa sun dipping as guests mill below, oblivious to the cracks forming. I spot traces of sabotage in the AV setup, my input rigged to skip, Soren's fingerprints all over it. Covertly, I tap into the system, old lawyering hacks letting me override their code. Leora's clip cues up, her voice poised to pierce their facade at tomorrow's altar. The setup hums, ready. Guests chatter, Napa's glow fading as their vibe crumbles under truths I've lined up. Back in the suite, the mirror reflects a man unbowed. Churchill's line steals me. If you're going through hell, keep going. Leora's photo warms my pocket. Their vows may shatter, but her legacy holds. Night falls heavy, vineyard shadows long. Dawn brings the reckoning, and I'm no shadow anymore. The Napa vineyard haze hangs thick as I sit under the ceremony arch, vines framing Soren and Cressida in crisp white, poised for vows. The August warmth presses in, guests fanning themselves, their chatter soft. The AV system hums to life, but instead of music, Leora's video flickers on. Her gentle voice fills the air. For our son's future, in these vines we dreamed. I rise from the back row, heart pounding but steady. This was her dream, not your brand. I announce the scholarship fund, carved from the held escrow, honoring her legacy. Gasps ripple through the crowd, phones snapping up, Soren's face draining pale, Cressida's smile cracking like parched earth. Eleanor Roosevelt's words anchor me. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. I gave none. Leora's voice loops, her dream blooming amid their polished ruin. The arch seems to sway, vows fracturing under the weight of truth. Whispers replace silence, Napa's air thickening as their facade crumbles. I stand tall, the sting of betrayal met with clarity, no more shadows for me to hide in. The livestream explodes, comments flooding. He funded it all, liar. Eloin signals a pause, her eyes meeting mine with a nod. Soren grabs the mic, stammering. Technical glitch, but phones capture his pallor. The Napa sun merciless. Cressida hisses off mic. Fix this, our brand's tanking. A guest, an older aunt, murmurs loud enough. Leora's memory deserves better. I stand firm, Leora's video looping softly, a testament to what they tried to erase. Roosevelt's wisdom holds. No one buries my truth without my say. The vendor crew huddles, Eloin gesturing my way, their facade washing away in the crowd's judgment. Petals scatter across the grass, like illusions fleeing the scene. The chaos swells, but I feel a bitter satisfaction surge, not joy, but justice. Their polished world cracks, and I'm the fault line. Leora's photo in my pocket feels warm, her dream alive in the wreckage of their lies. Guests filter out, the Napa breeze carrying their murmurs as the venue empties. Eloin approaches, voice low. That was brave. Leora's proud. I nod, words caught in my throat. My phone vibrates, alerts about Soren's startup. An investor pulls out, viral clips of his frozen moment spreading. Alone by the vines, I slip Leora's photo into my hand, the arch now empty. Victory tastes bittersweet, their vows aren't mine to mend. More alerts ping, Cressida's follower count drops, comments praising real family honor. The sunset gilds the rose, her echo lingering in the air. No more shadows, just soil for new growth. The venue quiets, Napa's glow fading as I step away. Tomorrow's dawn calls, unburdened, but something stirs. A new test waits back home. Back in Austin, the late August swelter fades into a cooling evening as I step onto the ranch porch, the mailbox creaking open with a heavy clunk. Soren's envelope, postmarked Napa, sits among wilting blooms. I settle into the rocker, slicing it open, his handwriting spilling out. Dad, I'm sorry, miss Mom too. The words feel rehearsed, laced with a nudge to release the escrow. No Napa return address, just an Austin one, his remorse as scripted as a sales pitch. I set the letter beside Leora's album, my thumb tracing her face in the photo. Maya Angelou's warning echoes. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Twice now, he's shown me. The apology rings hollow, like Napa's echoes without substance. Forgiveness tugs, but wisdom holds me back. The breeze lifts the envelope's edge, fluttering unanswered. I lean back, the rocker creaking, my lawyer's mind dissecting his plea. Not regret, but leverage. Leora's dream deserves better than their games, and I'm done playing along. Mid-morning, my phone erupts with alerts as I sit at the kitchen table, coffee steaming. Napa vendors confirm the hold, and Soren's startup is tagged in viral clips, comments cascading. Dissed your dad on Live? Classy. Investors are pulling out, Cressida's follower count plummeting. One DM slips through. Honored Leora, real legacy. I scroll, detached, Austin's traffic humming outside the window. Their brand unravels like cheap thread, karma's tide sharper than any Napa vintage. Callista texts. Soren's scrambling, your stands rippling. A surge of satisfaction hits, not glee but the quiet weight of justice settling in. Soren's feed drowns in backlash, his Napa post buried under scorn. The screen dims, their world crashing while my shore holds firm. Leora's photo on the table nods, their ambition's price isn't mine to pay. I sip my coffee, the bitter edge matching the moment, but my resolve stays steady. By afternoon, I clear my desk for the scholarship wire, sending the first check to an Austin Arts program in Leora's name. An email pings back. Her story inspires. Thank you for sharing. Her legacy takes root in soil she loved. No Napa gloss needed. Soren's silence stretches, reports trickling in of his venture shrinking. No bailout from me. I walk the ranch paths, wildflowers nodding under the fading sun. Mark Twain's words drift in. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. My start blooms free of their shade. I open Leora's album to the Napa page, her sketches whispering change, not thunder. Dusk settles, the air lighter now. Their ambition's cost is paid, and my path clears. The late August breeze sweeps across Austin's ranch paths, the crunch of dry grass under my boots a steady rhythm. Wildflowers nod in the cooling evening, their pale petals catching my eye, Leora's favorites, sparking the memory of her Napa sketch tucked in the album at home. Her voice drifts back, soft but clear. Find peace in these rows, away from storms. A neighbor passes, his nod warm. Heard about Napa? Tough stand, Eldon. His words root me here, in the Texas soil we loved. My phone buzzes, Soren's calls, ignored, their venom fading like dusk's haze. No urge pulls me to fix what's broken. As the mindfulness folks say, letting go isn't loss, it's reclaiming space. I brush the petals, their scent grounding me. Leora's dream lives in these quiet moments, not their schemes. The horizon stretches wide, my heart steady, resigned but strong. For the first time in months, I walk unburdened, the weight of their betrayal lifting with each step. In the garage, I spread Napa mementos across the desk, crumpled program stubs, a guest list, Leora's photo front and center from her album. I box Soren's unopened invites, each fold a step away from their tangle. Austin's rhythm hums outside, their betrayal loosening like a knot undone. The old saying fits. Cut your losses before they cut you. A ping hits my phone. Cressida's unfollow. Soren's silence louder than any plea. No more carrying their illusions. Leora's image smiles from the desk, her approval clear. Family isn't chains, it's choices. I seal the box, the tapes rip final, like shutting a door on their world. The air feels lighter. Austin's familiar scents, oak and dust, promising freedom. Her photo goes back beside the tools, safe, her dream mine to honor. Each item sorted feels like shedding their weight. My mind clear, ready for the life I choose, not the one they scripted. The porch rocker creaks as Austin's heat fades, stars pricking the sky above the oaks. Neighbors wave from across the fence, whispers of Napa's fallout spreading, their nods a quiet salute to my stand. The garage waits, tools gleaming, but my inbox glows with replies. Leora's scholarship fund sparking thanks. Her story inspires. Brene Brown's words echo. Owning our story is the bravest thing. Mine's mine now, free of their shadows. The stars stretch endless. No weight holding me back. Leora's photo warms my pocket, a promise kept. Dawn waits, and with it, a new vine to tend. But as I rock, The mailbox glints in the moonlight. An envelope. Soren's handwriting bold against the dusk, hinting at one last test. The Austin dusk settles soft, leaves swirling across the ranch porch as the mailbox slot rattles with a thick envelope, Soren's handwriting bold in the fading light. I ease into the rocker, slicing it open, and Leora's Napa photo tumbles out, her smile catching the last rays. His script spills. Found her album, Dad. Rebuilding small. Sorry for erasing her. The words glint with remorse, but fine print nudges at the escrow, a plea cloaked in regret. I fan open the album pages, her handwriting untouched on Napa vows, her dream intact despite his tampering. MLK's words steady me. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort, but where he stands at times of challenge. This is my test, met with grace, not haste. I trace her smile, his apology truer than Napa's hollow pleas, but scars demand more than ink. Tucked inside, a startup prospectus, his pivot, free of my shadow. The flip begins, my heart wary but firm, Leora's photo grounding me in the truth they can't rewrite. Morning light spills into the kitchen as I clear my desk for the final scholarship wire. Leora's name now etched in an Austin school's ledger. The dean's call comes mid-coffee. Your story's inspiring. First award in her honor. Donors lining up. I check Soren's feed. His Napa posts are scaled back. Followers now praising real legacy over hype. I draft a public note to my old law network. Leora's will stands. Her fun thrives. Truths endure. Alerts chime. Investors shun Soren's venture. Cressida's posts ghosted, their empire crumbling under its own weight. The dean follows up. Community honors you? Event next month? Satisfaction surges, not gloating, but shared triumph. Leora's dream blooms in Austin soil, no Napa gloss needed. The phone hums with nods from old colleagues, their respect a quiet tide. Her photo on the desk smiles. Their fall isn't my joy, but her rise is my justice. The porch rocker creaks as dusk paints the oaks gold, Leora's album open beside a glass of scotch. A text from Soren pings. Saw the fund, proud of her, us? I reply once, fingers steady. Her light guides, find yours. The network buzzes. Stood tall, Eldon, vindication, not vengeance, sealing the verdict. Brene Brown's words echo. Vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation. Mine births freedom, no chains to Napa's ghosts. Stars prick the Texas sky, life's ledger balanced, legacy over loss, strong in solitude. I raise the glass to her empty chair, her photo warm in my pocket. Horizons call, unshadowed, her dream alive in every step forward. The ranch hums quiet, my heart full. A final sip to her. Life's next chapter waits, clear in mine. When my son emailed me, don't come to my wedding. Watch through livestream, okay? The sting of betrayal cut deep. This gripping, family drama story follows Eldon, a 65-year-old widower, as he uncovers his son's deceit and forgeries tied to a Napa wedding funded by his sacrifices. Fueled by love for his late wife's legacy, Eldon's journey of confrontation and empowerment unfolds with raw emotion and shocking twists. Will he reclaim his dignity or lose his family forever? Dive into this heartfelt tale of resilience and truth, perfect for anyone who loves a powerful family drama story. Subscribe for more moving stories.